This is Ben here with Tucson Future Classics, making a little guest return. Here to show you stock number 26063. This is our 2023 Hyundai Ioniq 6 SEL. This is the long range model and it is rear wheel drive. This is a one owner vehicle. It was a lease out in California. Being a lease, the owner was incentivized to keep it in good condition for the next person, which could be you. This Ioniq 6 is featured in this beautiful color called transmission blue. On the surface, it might just look like a flat gray, but looking closely, you could see there's a nice blue metallic flake that truly looks nice in the sun. Hyundai truly did a good job designing the Ioniq 6. Truthfully, it looks like nothing else that they've designed, other than the Ioniq 5, of course, which is their SUV. But anyways, this car is all about pixels. The front and rear, you're going to see LED pixel lighting, which looks really nice at night. Up front here, you have an active grille shutter. This will close when you're on the freeway or at freeway speeds for better aerodynamics. Otherwise, it remains open when the car is on for better cooling. This 22,000 mile example shows no damage or accidents reported to Carfax. I'll let the car speak for itself for now. Show you some of the aspects closer up. There's a little bit of curb rash on these 20-inch wheels, but that's kind of what you get with low profile tires. There's a little bit here on the rear. In terms of damage to this vehicle, that's really about it. First owner kept this car in really good shape. They definitely wanted their full lease return. They didn't want to be charged for extra damage. A lot of nice styling cues here in the back of the car, including the spoiler up here for better aerodynamics. Kind of a dual tier here. Top reminds me of a Porsche. More pixel lights in the back of the car, which I'll show you in the garage to get a better look at that. The Ioniq 6 lettering is inside of the taillight housing. It's a cool design aspect. Truthfully, if you covered the Hyundai badge on this car, nobody would know what brand it is. Back in the day, Chevrolet made some stupid ads where they covered the Chevy logos and everyone wanted to guess what it was. Most people said, oh, it looks European, blah, blah, blah. This actually looks European. Just look at that design. Here's a better look of these beautiful pixel LEDs that are featured in the front of the vehicle. These are your daytime running lights during the day and your turn signals. The real star of the show are these rear LED pixels. Give it a great presence at night. It's a lot different than the typical light bars you see on a lot of modern cars. It gives it sort of a retro look. I'm a big fan of how it looks up close. As you can see, it's not one continuous bar of light. It's these individual pixels that are lit up. For entry into the vehicle, just keep your Hyundai-shaped key in your pocket, and these door handles will automatically pop out. The premium design language carries on in the interior of this Ioniq 6, starting with the door panel, some ambient lighting behind the armrest and underneath, which changes colors. I'll show you in a bit. The armrest is honestly the best one I've seen in a car. It extends the full length of the door. You can fully lay your arm out. This model features the white interior. It will stay nice and cool during the Tucson summers. Presents in very good condition. It is basically a brand new car with only 22,000 miles. Cool little design cue on the piping of this seat. There's a couple different colors. Ambient lighting carries on across the dash, the door panels, as well as the rear. This interior is truly a great place to be. Between the ambient lighting, the comfortable armrest, and just the premium materials in this cabin, it's just very enjoyable. This screen shows a lot of useful information, such as your current battery charge, what level of regenerative braking you have on, which is controlled with the paddle shifters found on both sides of the wheel, your temperature, your average miles per kilowatt hours, which is a little bit lower right now just because we're doing a lot of sitting, a lot of blasting the AC in this hot Arizona sun. Right now it shows the range at 97 miles at 33% battery charge. This is with the fan set to level 2. If you do raise it, that range will automatically adjust, which is very useful for knowing how much you have left. You don't want it to say the same number for every fan control. Up top, you can see that your lane centering is on, which works even without cruise control. So if you're just driving in the city, you could have this on and it'll help you relax more. A couple different menus, one with your various drive information, your trip odometer, etc., compass, tire pressure while you're moving. The steering wheel even features pixel lights in the center here, which changes color depending on what gear you're in. So if you go into reverse, it'll turn red. It'll even change color based on your drive mode. So that's sport mode, eco, and normal. Over here, you can find your various controls for that center screen, including the menu button, your adaptive cruise control setting, and your lane keep. Over here, your media controls, as well as with your star button, which you could program in the center here to go to a specific screen that you'd like. Right here, you have your electronic parking brake, your dimmer for the screens, charge port door, trunk button, traction control, and mirror controls. Moving on to the center here is this nice, gorgeous screen, which functions like a tablet. It's very smooth, very responsive. Find a lot of vehicle settings in here, including one of my favorites, which is sounds of nature. Right now, we're set to the lively forest, adding to the tranquil feeling of this vehicle. Right here, you can change which one you'd like. Plenty of different options. Helps you avoid road rage, truthfully. You don't want to rage while you're listening to lively forest. More of the ambient lighting that carries across the dash. In the center screen here, you could change the colors of. So to get there, my favorite way to do it, because I don't like digging through menus, when you're in the settings, you could press the search button, say I want ambient lighting, let it take a second to go through the results. Boom, right there. Truthfully, once you know where something is, you don't need the search, but this is a new vehicle to me. So right here, you can change your different colors. You can do individual colors. And there's some dual colors with some psychology behind them. This one provides a sense of stability and harmony for relaxation. I feel relaxed. You could also link it to the drive mode, so you press the button. Right now it's in normal mode, so you're gonna have blue. Tap it once for sport mode, it's red. Once again, eco. Under your EV menu on the screen, you could find the closest charge station, your current battery percentage, range with or without climate control, your timer for charging, and your settings for V2L. This will allow you to use the car as a generator and charge either devices or other vehicles with it. This will set your minimum charge percentage, so once it reaches this level, it'll stop charging automatically. Hyundai wants you to be an informed owner. You have both the option of viewing the owner's manual on the internet or this nice booklet they include with some Korean if you'd like to learn. You even have the original OEM wheel lock so no one can steal these beautiful 20-inch wheels. Moving on, Hyundai's done the customer right with some physical buttons. This cycles through different menus on the center screen. Another star button that you could program to go to whatever menu you'd like. Climate control settings. These are touch, but they work very well. And then if you press climate, it'll open this setting, so you could control it easier while driving. Right here is your wireless charger with indicator lights that are also pixels. It's your USB port for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Cup holders. Another cool feature, the window controls are in the center. Underneath the center console, you have some extra storage where you could fit a large water bottle, your purse, your man purse, etc. You have a power outlet right there. Center console is nice and spacious, has 2 USB-C ports. Ambient lighting continues in the rear, just like the front. It's at the same spot on the door panel, above and below the armrest. It's a very spacious back seat. Front seat's adjusted for me, a 6-foot man. I'll go ahead and sit behind myself and show you that kind of space. Boom, my knees are nowhere near the seats. It's very comfortable back here. Closing the door. It also has a very long armrest, just like the front. You're living like a king in the back of this car. You even have 2 more USB Type-C ports because it is 2026. We don't use Type-A anymore. Some extra storage. Even a place to put your phone in this door panel. Operation of the trunk is super easy thanks to the fact that it is power operated. Button is right next to the reverse camera, and it even features some pixels on it. Plenty of trunk space in this car with seats that do fold down. Underneath here, you have your tire kit, which includes an air pump and some fix-a-flat equivalent stuff. Over here, we have a level 1 charger we included with the vehicle and an adapter to use it with Tesla superchargers, which is a very good network for charging. If you were expecting a large frunk, I do have some bad news for you. Just a small tray, maybe to store your level 1 charger up here. Just due to the packaging of this vehicle, this is what Hyundai had to do. It does make for easy access of the 12-volt battery should you need to replace it down the line. It's right there. I've seen some EVs, it's buried under even more plastic and it's just harder to get to. Up here you can see all your fluids, your wash fluid, your coolant, your brake fluid. Just makes it easy to maintain. Although being an electric vehicle, you don't need to check this very often. Here's the 6 compared to the 5. I personally think the 6 pulls off the styling better than the 5 does. A much larger area of lighting on the 6 than you do on the 5. You just have these individual taillights on this car. This light bar personally looks a lot better to me. Here's a quick demonstration of the smart cruise control in this car. It's not quite autopilot or full self-driving levels of good, but it works really well. Right here you can see cars near you, what your Ionic is currently detecting, lane markings, etc. You just have to keep your hand on the wheel. The car does the rest of it for you. With the sound of nature, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick acceleration test in sport mode. It's plenty quick for what it is. You know, all EVs have that instant torque. Some of them are quicker than others, but we're already up to freeway speed, no problem. Normal driving conditions, if you're not driving aggressively like this, you should expect to get around 305 miles of range with this setup. If you're interested in purchasing this beautiful electric vehicle, please contact our phone number at 520-268-6244. We are appointment only, so please just give us a heads up before coming to look at it. We're more than happy to work around your schedule if needed, or go to our website, TucsonFutureClassics.com.